case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for.
In 1972, the Supreme Court of the United States heard the case of Morrissey v. Brewer, which centered on the need for an informal hearing before parole revocation. Morrissey and Booher were both accused of violating their parole conditions and had their parole revoked without a hearing. Initially, the district court ruled that a hearing wasn't necessary, but the Court of Appeals disagreed, leading to the Supreme Court's involvement in the case. Morrissey had been accused of several parole violations, including purchasing a car under a false name and providing false statements to the police. His parole officer recommended revocation due to these continued rule violations. The case ultimately questioned whether due process and fair hearings were required for parole revocations. The Supreme Court ruled that individuals must have the opportunity to be heard prior to their parole revocation. They determined that everyone on parole must receive prompt, informal, and fair hearings before having their parole revoked. The due process requirements include written notice, disclosure of evidence, the opportunity to be heard, the right to challenge witnesses, an impartial hearing officer, and a written statement of evidence. The court then returned the case to the lower court to assess whether these rules were followed in the cases of Morrissey and Booher.
Case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for. Visit LSD.law, elevate your mind. Leave the stress of class behind.